Hello to all of my lovely Libras. This is Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology. Welcome back. If it's your first time, welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm very, very sorry that it was a day late on your new moon in Cancer readings, which is what I've got for you here today. It is for my Cancer. I'm so sorry. It's for my Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is the second Cancer moon that we've had in a row, which I want, for some reason, I am nudged to talk about the fact that it is a cardinal sign. Libra is also a cardinal sign. Aries and Capricorn are our other cardinal signs. So it'd be interesting to go back and see if this message applied to them. It kind of did. Let me get a drink real quick. But the message is that you guys have had two cardinal new moons in a row. So if there is something that you tried to start, and maybe there might have been some sort of false start, is an energy that I'm getting. Or you just didn't have the right, it just didn't start right the first time. There's a second chance. That's essentially what this new moon cycle is, especially if it comes to matters of like emotional matters. All right. When I say matters of the heart to me represents emotion, but also passion. And I'm going to focus on the emotion part, the sensitivity part of it. Okay. I feel like you Libras have been on a freaking journey, because I remember when there are two readings in a row talking about just kind of breaking down some walls where you guys would be able to maybe reach out and ask for help in ways that you didn't feel comfortable before. And I have a feeling that those of you who are able to take that action find yourself in a place where you're able to like start off things that maybe you didn't consider to be possible before. Okay, does that make sense? Having a support network, I feel like that's the word that I've been searching for. That you guys are beginning to understand that it's okay to have a support network. It's okay to ask others for help, because Libras are often the helper, right? They're the friend who's always there, you know, to be a cheerleader, to talk with, to listen. And I think that Libras don't always feel comfortable reaching out to ask for that in return. So that's just the vibe I'm getting, you guys. And I haven't even gotten any cards out. Let me go ahead and say, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, all the information you need is below. If you are not sure of your moon or rising sign, then I highly recommend you check out the link below. I think it's like astrocharts.com. Very user friendly. If you are a beginner and want to take a peek at your natal chart and begin to look at some of the other signs that show up in that chart, those readings might resonate with you. Okay, this is a general and collective reading. Dang. Okay, Spirit is coming through so strong for you guys. Sorry if I cut myself off mid-sentence, but like Spirit cut me off mid-sentence. They want me to get this other deck out. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's just go ahead and get into it, because like I said, Spirit is like taking me in three directions, and I'm just really glad you guys are here. All right. These are the self-care cards. It's not even really an oracle deck. It is a tool that's typically used for therapists, and it's got an image, which is the oracle part on one side, and then some advice over here. And I feel like we need to pull a couple of these. Thank you, Spirit, for speaking clearly. Let's get a message for Libra. All right, so this head of the reading is essentially going to be like, where is Spirit wanting to call your attention at this time? Then we're going to go to the Morgan Greer deck to see kind of what's coming your way, what's the situation you're trying to navigate through, and then we will see what is the best way for you to navigate through that situation. Thank you guys so much. I think I keep saying that, but I mean it. Yes, I love these. You guys, I love this. I was talking about the importance of having this like network of self-care, right? Like a support system of some type in order to support you with whatever it is you're going forward with, okay? I really feel there's this listening. You guys, let me fix the glare. All right, so the message that had kept coming out was like, you guys, the best way to take care of yourself right now is to ask for help. And that is what I kind of see happening in this mirror image, right? Like there's this part of you that's behind the glass and really, really needed to be able to call on somebody else, but you didn't want to do that unless it was somebody that you could see as a reflection of yourself in some way, shape, or form. All right? That's the vibe that I'm getting. But I also love this wisdom on the back here. Listen to your wise self. Let your inner compass direct the course of your life. Wonderful. Beautiful. Time and weight are also here. Schedule a sacred date with yourself. You deserve time for your life is what is coming up here. And to me, okay, that makes sense. The message that's coming out here is like, I've said it 100 times. We have Cancer, new moon, we have cardinal moons, we have Libra's cardinal. All of this energy that I'm getting is surrounding some sort of new enterprise. And I feel that time is saying a couple of things right now. One is that this is a dream that you guys have been holding on to for a very long time. And the other thing that I get, because see how she's on a stage and in this fancy dress, and it just like very Shirley Temple Hollywood vibes, it makes me feel like it's time, like it's showtime. Like all of the mechanisms of the universe of divine timing have finally come into place. And sometimes, you guys, divine timing is not about actual time. It's about something not coming around until you've made a particular realization or acceptance of something, right? And I feel like this is listening to that voice in you that just kind of needed help. The next card, like I said, is weight. And they're animating it for me. Honor your resistance. Sometimes no action is the best action of all. I'm going to be really interested to see what comes out with the Morgan Greer deck to just kind of give me an idea of what you guys are going through here. But, you know, I just said the whole thing about how sometimes divine timing is not about the alignment of the planets, but about your inner alignment, right? But this is literally showing me like this patch of light moving across her face, which happens as the sun moves across the sky. So there's some sort of illumination or perspective because it's light that's hitting her eyes. That's really neat. I have been also getting a major vibe in just a whole bunch of different contexts lately that there is this phenomenon where you're like, something really big happens and you get through it and you're like, oh, look, whoa, it's so glad that I made it through that. And then another great big thing happens, right? So it's almost like two boom, boom transformations back to back. This is you walking away from something that no longer serves you. And that's freaking amazing. And the Ace of Pentacles was in there. So a new opportunity. My camera angle is slipping. So pardon me. This is the most low-tech thing I've done in a very long time. So I was just actually thinking that I always take a peek at the cards on the bottom of each stack when I cut and shuffle the deck. Yeah. And there's a Two of Cups. And we have the Hermit. That was my first vibe that I got, is that this was a very, very Hermit energy. Hermit is, Hermit represents the sign of Virgo, but it might as well be the planet Saturn, because Saturn to me represents things that just take time. Virgos just take their time. Just as much time as they think it's going to take is how long they take. Okay? Most earth signs cannot be rushed. Let's see what came out. You guys, all right, I showed you that Two of Cups, then we got the Fools and the Fool and the Lovers. But I said the Fools. This is probably a new relationship. Yeah, and the fact that, here's the thing, this Fool is a new journey, it's a new adventure, but the fact that we've got wait, because that's what's not going on in this guy's mind. He is like, journey, heck yeah, let's go on a journey. And a lot of times we'll see this little dog is like tugging on his tunic, if you will, as sort of like that little voice in your head that kind of wants to caution you, and he's just like not even listening to it, right? But this is definitely a choice being made, and it could be a choice to, you know, get naked and hang out in the lilies. Not a bad choice. I mean, we're under quarantine and everything, so if you got somebody to go hang out naked in a garden of lilies with, good on you, all right? But wait, was that the message for another? No, I don't know. But wait is what's coming through. Let's see what else. That's too big of a stack. Let's see what else comes out of this deck to just kind of describe what you guys are going through right now. We have a Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles reversed. Let me get a couple more and see what vibes I'm reading. I understand. Is this all? Well, when she has spoken, she has spoken. But this is a little side note. Yeah. Oof. Oof. You guys, here's the exact message that's coming out. Okay, and it's way separate from whatever I was talking about before with you reaching out to a support system, okay? This is somebody maybe rushing into a relationship, okay? Because the Lovers, like I said, is the choice, right? The Fool's not necessarily looking where he's going, right? Right? The Lovers is a choice that's made. The next card out is this Two of Pentacles reversed. And to me, what this Two of Pentacles represents upright oftentimes is that process of weighing things out. And I feel like that did not happen. Because look, we have another card that matches that energy. Temperance means taking some time, taking things slow, asking all the questions before you go getting naked in a garden. Okay? But that's not what happened. There was just this spark that was acted upon. There's just this spark. And you guys, I hate to say it, but look who's on the bottom of the deck. Oof. You know what happens to things that are not built on the right foundation? Towers that are not built on the right foundation, they crumble. And that Five of Cups right there is that sense of loss that happens. See how he's kind of like, I feel like that's even like his memory of the tower in the background. And he's just kind of standing there like where the tower once stood. And this tower, of course, was like this passion that you guys are feeling, right? But also you see these two people. These are essentially the Lovers. Thank goodness they got their clothes on in this one, right? I'm just saying, you could have some really uncomfortable third-degree burns. Let's go ahead and take it to my next deck, the Inversion Tarot. With this deck, we are going to see what is a recommended way for you guys to move through this. And I just have the Emperor. Why did I have to do that? I literally have to like slow down and take a breath. I'm getting a lot more details than I am going to share on. I'm blushing. Okay, you guys, but this Emperor is somebody who represents boundaries. He represents reason and rationality, right? But he also, to me, always represents the dude being thrown from the tower. But also, you see this like whole bearded thing we got going on? Yeah. Okay. So this is, the way that this is coming out, it almost feels like a little bit of a dominant energy. And I feel like there's some sort of dominance going on that you're not aware of. That you're not aware of. Okay. On the other, underneath the other Emperor, is the Strength card. Okay. And to me, look at it. That Lion is all the passion you guys are feeling for one another. And look who has to come and chill it out. It's the same angel. Some people think that's the Empress, but to me, it's the angel. It's the same angel in the Temperance card. But also, that wreath and just the hair color and everything, this is the same person at 3 different points in this journey. You're going along without any temperance, moderation, patience, necessarily, right? Because this came out reversed. And then something, I feel like there's a moment where you realize that, oh, okay, now we're going to bring that energy in. Now we're going to bring that in to kind of maybe address, I don't want to say mess, but you know what I mean? The Tower moment. Whenever the Tower moment comes in, that's when you're like, boom, okay, I got it now. I got it. Temperance. But I need it all along. Okay. So, advice for navigating through this energy is right there, you guys. This is the Temperance card again. That's what you're being advised to do. Bring that energy in right now, if you can. And that's the best way for you to avoid. It's almost like the longer you wait, the more dramatic that Tower moment is going to be, okay? There's Page of Rods here. That passion, that energy that you're feeling, you have the power to manifest that, to channel that, okay? If you are the feminine energy. If you're the masculine energy and you're like, but she's just so sexy. You, come on, be a man. Control yourself. Okay? Start to use the other head, gentlemen. That's what this Temperance card is about. If you are a masculine, I'm being real with you. In this situation, it doesn't matter actually, like, for the masculine, I almost get it's like one head and then the other head. You know what I'm talking about. But for women, it's almost like the head and the heart. Not that women can't be driven by sex. All right? That's a thing too. Let's see what we get as far as the best way to navigate this energy. 6 of Pentacles is an exchange. The Sun, 4 of Wands. I understand that. Yeah. And then we got a 9 of Pentacles. I really feel that, like, if you just literally just kind of like slow down and talk to somebody about what it is, you guys need to discuss what's being exchanged here. Not just bodily fluids, okay? Do you know what I mean? Okay? Don't make assumptions about what's being exchanged here. Don't make assumptions about commitment being exchanged or about somebody else assuming that there's not a commitment being exchanged, or vice versa. Does that make sense? Like, go ahead and just say what it is that you're looking for, what your boundaries are before you go any further, because I think you're going to learn a lot from that situation. Okay? That sun is just going to illuminate things. All right? And then that straight up got stuck coming out of my throat. Open up your throat chakra. Open up your throat chakra. Say what it is that you want, okay? I really feel like this kind of situation can end very amicably with two people standing on their own, because we end up, I'm sorry to say, it's confusing energy because we do have the Four of Wands. I get it. The Four of Wands, okay. The Four of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. The Sun, to me, okay, like, here's the thing. When you're doing an astrology chart for somebody and like a potential partner, and you're doing a composite chart, wherever the Sun lies kind of describes the nature of their relationship. If you have a composite Sun in the 5th house, that relationship is for fun. For fun. Riding around on horseback, right? Maybe after you guys get done with the daylilies, you, like, you know, stroll over, hop on your horse and ride on over to the sunflowers, right? There's just a lot of nudity here. I'm not mad about it, but it's true. Okay? So have an exchange about what each person wants. And I do feel like it's almost like this is you guys being on the same page and being cool with it. And then the Nine of Pentacles represents a little bit of independence. So it's, you know, work it out. I'm sorry that this is not a profound reading. If you want something life-shattering, go check out Sagittarius or something like that, right? But this just straight up to me could also mean any other relationship, like contract, agreement that you're getting into. It doesn't have to be a sexy one, but you guys, the energy. We even got this lady hanging out, you know, naked. And then the butterfly flies away. It's almost like she woke up. You know what I mean? Woke up in a little boat bed in the morning, and there's a little butterfly flying away. I'm just letting you guys know this is the energy I'm seeing on this table right now. I really hope it helped in some way, like if it resonates. And for 22 minutes, oh my gosh, you guys, take care. I'll talk to you soon.